Hey everybody, Wavy Michael here, and I'm here with a tutorial on PhotoScape. I figured I'd do a tutorial on how to crop an image, and so let's get right into it. It's not very hard, so it should be a short and informative video. Now, right here on the screen, you'll see I got PhotoScape open, and they got a bunch of different buttons here for some different things that you can do depending on what you want to use PhotoScape for. This tutorial was going to be on PhotoScape version 3.7, and to crop a photo, I click on editor. I'm going to drag and drop the photo in here. I got it on a desktop, so I'm going to leave the screen with the mouse, hop over here, have it highlighted, bring it over, and let it go to drop it in. And so we're gonna crop this photo. This is a photo of my wife, and so she wants it to be like posted on Instagram, something like that. It's like a pretty like HD kind of photo. It's big. You can zoom out to see how like flat and wide it is, but I want it cropped. I want a square picture from this wide picture. So what I'm gonna do is come over here in this corner, hit crop, and you click this button right here to have crop freely. You can crop like that however you want. You just bring the mouse over on top of the image and left click on it and drag to where you want to crop it. You can make it rectangular, square, long, however you want to do it. If you want a square image, just bring it down, let it hit the bottom right there, get you a square, what seems to be a good little square, and then you can crop it by hitting the crop button right here and crop it, and you got a square image. If you don't like the way it's cropped, or it doesn't look right, or you want to redo it, crop it a different way, go right here and click undo, and then it takes you back to the original image and you're able to crop it again. And so now with cropping freely, you can highlight right over here where you want to crop it, left click it, and then pull it, and you got it right there. Now when you're cropping it, you can see the original dimensions right here of the image, and this is what your cropped dimensions is going to be right here of what you got highlighted to crop. So if you bring it in, you'll see that that's what's changing, because that's what's going to be cropped in the end. So if you want it smaller or bigger, you just got to bring it in, bring it out. And so that's what cropping freely. And so you can also assign they got this option right here. It's assign ratio and size. You click on that, and you can choose out of maximum dimensions of the image right here what dimensions you want to use to crop the image to crop it down to those dimensions. Say you want it to be, instead of 4,160 pixels by 1,872 pixels, I want 2,000 pixels right there. Let's put like 2,000, and then I want the height to be probably 1,500. So you put 1 and then 5, 0. Well, yeah, and then you hit OK, and then it shows you what you'll need to highlight to get those dimensions, because right here, as we mentioned before, is the dimensions of a cropped image, and there's the original. So it highlighted, it made a box of the dimensions 2,000 by 1,500 that I wanted, and now I just go where I want it and then crop it. So I kind of just center this right here, and then I hit crop button, and then it's good to go. And so if you want a perfect box, like a perfect square, you got some other options here. Here's all your options for cropping. You got 1 by 1, and so you can click and you can drag it, and it'll go like a 1 by 1 thing. You got a 1 by 2, and you see it snap based on where you turn the mouse. If you're going pulling down, it'll give it long ways. You go pulling more left or right, it'll stretch it to the side. And so that's an option. You want a 2 by 5 by 3 right there. That's almost a perfect square. You can do that. And so there's different options. I don't really bounce around too much of those. I mostly use crop freely or assign ratio size, and I'll kind of just adjust it and do it that way. And so right here where you can adjust the image to how you want it to be cropped, you can put in your dimensions. If I want a perfect square, I might do, for example, 500 by 500, and then with that, it's a perfect square right there. But I'll just grab this and drag it to make it as big or as small as I want. So I'll make it that big, perfect square, line it up, and then I'll hit the crop button and it's cropped. Now right here shows the dimensions of the finished cropped image at 1872 by 1872, and it kind of lines up in proportion to what I first put in a 500 by 500. Well, I expanded my crop area box and I got it to 1872 by 1872. And so say I wanted this to be 1000 by 1000. I can take this cropped image now, scroll the mouse over here to home, and then hit resize to resize the image. Bring that up here so you can see it. And with this resize box they got right here, they ask them like, how do you want it resized? So I'll and then you can keep this highlighted, preserve aspect ratio to keep it in proportion. I'll say up here, I want it 1000 by 1000, and then I'll click it right there, and then now it's 1000 by 1000. And so if I zoom in or zoom out, the dimensions are that it'll be saved as 1000 by 1000. And so right here, this is already cropped, edited, and done with it. I can hit save, and I can adjust the quality of how I want to save. You can take it 100%. You can bring it down, but if you take it up and bring it down, you'll see it changes the size of the image, so keep that in mind. And I can just hit save or save as and put as a new name, and then it's good. Choose the folder where you want to save it, and yep, you're good to go. That's all for cropping. It's not too hard. We can leave it, end it right there, but we can do one more. I'm gonna drag another photo, drop it on top here. I'm not gonna save that because I was just messing with that one. Here's a more longer photo. So say I want to remove all this right here, all that counter from off the bottom and some extra top. I'll just hit crop. They already got a box right there and the selection of assign ratio size because I was already on that. I'll keep that, and 500 by 500. I'll put it 1000 by 1000. And so as I was putting that, you'll see down here the original size of the image. It's 1872 by 4160. Say I wanted it to be 2000, put 2000 up there, by 2000. I click that. They'll tell me width should be between 1 and 1872 or 1872 because that's the maximum for right there, so you can't go bigger than that. So they're just letting me know. So I'm gonna do 1000 by 1000, and then just set that at 1000. Okay, and then it's got it about that, and it's way bigger. You do like that. Now if I want it like that, I can't crop and get that and that. What I'd have to do is stretch it like that, just move it, and then right there, boom, that's about what I want in there. And I hit crop, and then it's good, and it brings it up, zooms it in. But I can always zoom it out to take a look at it, zoom it in. This is the plus to zoom in and zoom out key right there. And this shows percent for about how much percent the photo is. 100%, this is 100% the size of your photo. I'm still on crop, so yeah. I clicked object or home just so I can use a mouse on here. And this is 75%, 50% view of your photo. And so that's a little something. When you zoom in, you might want to click on these to look at how what you cropped, how it looks when you're cropping. You can click on those and take a look at it. But that's all. That's how it is. That's how easy it is to crop on PhotoScape. It's a free program, older free program. As I said before in the beginning, this is version 3.7, And so there's a bunch of stuff to do. I'll make some different tutorials on using some of these different things that PhotoScape offers. But if you just want to throw your images in here, crop it real quick, this is a good free program to get and use. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please comment and subscribe to the channel. Comment on this video if it was helpful, and what kind of pictures do you like to crop, and how do you like to crop. Just let me know, and get a conversation going about PhotoScape. And thanks, and stay tuned for the next video.